Hey guys, welcome back to another Battlefield 6 deep dive, and today we're gonna go over the two new attachments that we got with the last content drop, how they work and whether they are unlocking or not. So the two new attachments that we got are the double-aught Buckshot and the Cryogenic Barrel, and both can be unlocked through a new hardware challenge that you can find under Challenges, Seasons, and then Season 3. To unlock the Buckshot, you simply need to do 40 kills and assists, but when you do them with shotguns, then every kill counts double. And to unlock the barrel, you need to deal 500 headshot damage and do 20 kills and assists while aiming down sights. As usual, you can also complete all of those challenges in casual breakthrough if you want to. And we're gonna start with the double-aught Buckshot. This is a new ammunition type available for all 4 shotguns, costs 20 points, and according to its description, it has an increased range and damage per pellet, but fewer pellets per shot. And when looking at the stats and comparing it to the default Buckshot, you will notice that nothing changes. So the damage output of the weapon, the handling, precision, and so on are completely the same. However, when taking it to the range, you will quickly notice a difference, because compared to the default Buckshot, the double-aught has a much lower pellet spread. Here you can see the comparison of both ammunition types on the M87A1. 7 shots fired at the same spot to show the full possible spread of the pellets, and the lower pattern is fired from the hip, while the upper one is while aiming down sights. If you didn't know, this is a general thing in Battlefield 6. When you aim down sights with a shotgun, you significantly reduce the pellet spread, which makes it easier to hit reliable shots, especially on longer ranges. And this is also the same pattern that we can see right here, but with the double-aught Buckshot, the precision on range is even higher. And that also shows when shooting at the targets. While with the default Buckshot, when fired from the hip, you need 2 to 3 shots at a range of 25 meters and between 4 and 7 shots at a range of 40 meters or more. With the double-aught Buckshot, you will always get reliable 2-shot kills at 25 meters and need 3 to 4 shots at 40 meters. And when aiming down sights, it even makes it possible to kill targets reliably with 3 shots at 40 meters and more. And that's the same for the other shotguns as well, only with different damage values, of course. But the change in spread is similar. Here you can see the patterns of the M1014 and the KSK. The only shotgun where this ammo type is not as effective as on the others is the DB12. Here you can see that the spread is still pretty wide and that aiming down sights is not much more effective than hip firing. But I guess that's mainly because this weapon is made for really short ranges. So for 20 points, I would say that this new ammo type is definitely worth it. I have it on all of my shotguns now, at least on the M87, M1014 and KSK. Not so much for the DB12. Here it really depends if you still have the points left for it. But on the other shotguns, you will hit your shots much more reliable and it significantly expands the range of the weapons. So if you love to play shotguns, you might want to check this out. And then we have the second attachment, the Cryogenic Barrel. This one is available for almost all assault rifles, carbines and SMGs, except for the M433, TR7, VCR, M4A1, GRT, SOR300SC, SGX, KV9, SCW10 and CZ3. It's also not available on any of the LMGs, DMRs, sniper rifles and shotguns. It costs 20 points and according to the description, it enables quick aim down sights and improves accuracy during sustained fire. So basically a mix of factory barrel and heavy barrel, because the cryogenic barrel has the same increase in precision as the heavy barrel has and the same fast aim down sight speed as the factory barrel, but without the downsides of these two attachments. And when taking it to the range, this is also what's shown. So the aim down sight speed is as fast as on the factory barrel and faster compared to the heavy barrel, and the precision is similar to the heavy barrel. But what does precision actually mean? Well, the precision defines how many of your bullets actually hit where you are aiming at and how closely multiple shots are grouped together. So in this example here, your aim would be the accuracy. So the accuracy reflects being on the target, and then the precision defines how close to where you are aiming at those bullets actually hit, which is why sniper rifles, for example, have a precision of 100, so they should exactly hit where you are aiming at, and the lower the value, the more bullets deviate from the actual target. But when coming back to the barrel, it's always a bit hard to show the actual precision, because when shooting, the recoil and its variation, for example, play into this as well, and probably 1,000 other mechanics that also have an effect on your gunplay. And that can make it look like there is a lot more of an effect than there actually is, or that there is no effect at all. So, for example, on a single shot, it looks like the heavy barrel has a lot higher precision than the cryogenic barrel. But when I'm shooting several times at the same spot with each of the barrels, you can see that there is a much clearer improvement shown, despite the other mechanics that have an impact on the gunplay. And where you can actually feel a difference is when shooting at targets on longer ranges. Here it's definitely noticeable that more shots hit their target compared to the factory barrel. You won't notice much of a difference up to a range of maybe 25 meters, but on ranges longer than that you will feel it, especially in sustained fire, which is what this barrel is made for. So is the cryogenic barrel worth unlocking and equipping or not? Well, as always, it depends on your setup and on your playstyle. For weapons that you have built for mid to long range, it definitely makes sense, especially if you use the factory barrel and would like to have higher precision, but keep the fast ADS time, or if you use the heavy barrel and would like to have a faster ADS time, but at the same precision. Then it definitely makes sense. If you have a close range setup though, where you need fast ADS but not as much precision, then it's not really necessary to spend the additional points, and you're probably better off using other attachments. And that was it for today. This is how the two new attachments work that we got in Battlefield 6 with the last update. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm the Catwoman, and you are awesome.